YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, I don't know if you all seen this video with Donald Trump talking about basically Puerto Rico has thrown the U.S. budget a little bit out of whack. But this got to be one of the craziest things, if not one of the craziest things this man done said in the last few days. Not years, because he say a lot of stuff crazy every day. But how can he sit up there with that orange face, that General Soul's orange chicken face, and basically say that Puerto Rico damage is not equal to Katrina because the number of people, when you had a damn near 97-93% of a whole island decimated? And to all my Puerto Rican family out there, we praying for you. We wish you the best, because our arms tied too over here in these United States, from California all the way down to H-Town, back up to New York, to Chicago, to Florida, to North Carolina. They got our hands tied and twisted over here also. But how can he sit up here and say that Puerto Rico had a low death toll compared with a real catastrophe like Hurricane Katrina? And we know New Orleans is a big city, and we know Puerto Rico is an island. Puerto Rico doesn't have a huge city like New Orleans. So, of course, you're not going to have the same number of deaths. That's common sense right there. It's just like you take one little small ant pile, it might be 10,000 ants in that ant pile. Well, you might have another ant pile, it might be 1,000,000 ants in there. But if the small ant pile come and get decimated, there's only 3 ants left. And if the million ant pile get hit and there's only 300,000 left, which got hit the worst? The smaller ant pile, of course. But in Trump's mind, that don't make any sense. Let me know if I'm crazy or if I'm tripping right now. But this is the guy who basically they let in. He didn't win. Hillary won the election, whether you want to know it or not. But due to the fact Hillary had all these damn scandals, and she would be plagued left and right, even though Trump had scandals in his past too, but none to the level that Hillary had. Hillary had some shit on her, you know what I'm saying? She had some shit on her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were looking for her like Frank Lucas back in the day, like, I'm gonna drop that dime on you, you know what I'm saying? You better stop running, or else we gonna open these files up. Even the FBI was telling Hillary, you better sit your ass down, and she couldn't do nothing but hell bow gracefully, you know what I'm saying? But Trump is Lord have mercy. I seen this coming a long time ago. Who would ever thought that we would wake up and see the day that Donald Trump, orange orangutan man, will become president of these United States? Lord help me. Let me know if I'm dying or if I'm crying. And I know I'm not lying. But one thing about it, man, he got us looking bad over here. Everybody laughing at us. We got people in Africa laughing at us. We got people in Zimbabwe all the way to damn Kazakhstan, Kashnakistan, whatever the hell it's called, laughing at us, talking about, look at them silly Americans over there. Look at their president. We the only person got a president on the face of this earth they got an orange canary bird on top of his head. Let me know if I'm tripping right now or something, because every time this man open his damn mouth, you can wait for some feces to drop out, which is some shit to drop out. And you ought to see how Melania, whatever her damn name, the one that stole Michelle Obama, what's that little inauguration speech thing that Michelle did, she basically repeated Michelle's speech verbatim, word for word. Now, she's sitting over there looking at Trump every time Trump talk. Now, America, Puerto Rico didn't experience no damage like a Hurricane Katrina. That's a real catastrophe. She looking at him like, if it wasn't for this money, if it wasn't for this money. You can see it all over her face. It's written all over her face. You know what I'm saying? That's the phrase of the week right there, written all over your face. So when you see a hater and somebody lying, or you know they full of shit, tell them it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. I see right through you. You know what I'm saying? And if they like, what you talking about? Then just throw in that Rude Boy song and let them hear it. But back to Trump right here. This type of guy right here gets a kick. He get a kick off of telling the people a bunch of BS, and we just sit back and agree with it. That's why I say America is the nation of grown children. We have a bunch of grown-ass children. We have 80-year-old children in this country. We have 90-year-old children in this country. We have 50-year-old children in this country. You know why? Because it's blind obedience. What is blind obedience, Trey? Which means you question authority without even giving 2 thoughts of what it really is. Which means you will follow somebody and do something they say without even questioning or thinking about what they're telling you to do. This man sit up here and tell us some shit. Most of us buy it, True, we do. A lot of us buy it. Just like the news, the CNN, the fake news stuff. That's the best thing that he did all year long, was tell CNN about this fake news shit, which you already have people all over YouTube doing any damn way. So he ain't did nothing no different that I haven't said or done, or other main YouTubers have already said and done about these fake news and shit. How they just putting stories together, how they have green screens up and they're not even at the damn place, how they have damn computer scientists and stuff, robotics and stuff. Well, you thinking you seeing President Bush or Barack Obama face? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's an image attached to somebody's face, and they have a whole actor there doing all this, and that's making you think that's the real person, and it's not. So, what kind of world do we really live in? You know what I'm saying? What do we really live in? We are really in the matrix, you know, and a lot of people want to stay in, you know. A lot of people want to get out like Mr. Smith. And you all need to go watch the Matrix movie, because Mr. Smith was basically the hero of the movie. Neo was the antagonist of the movie. Neo was trying to keep the system intact. Mr. Smith was come to destroy the system. That's what you need to understand about that right there. And that's a little bit over you all head right there. But trust me, if you study it, you will see. Mr. Smith was really the hero of the movie. Neo was the bad guy of the movie. Even though it didn't play out like that. Mr. Smith was trying to destroy this system. Neo was trying to keep it intact. But back to Trump. We got to be a crazy people to sit up here and let this man so-called lead us and represent us. But let me know what you all think in the comment section. I'm not going to talk too long about this because it's basically silly. But it's very sad that we live in a day and age where you have people so uncompassionate, and we don't have people really feeling no pity or no hurt or pain for nobody else. You know, Puerto Rico didn't ask to become part of the United States. United States asked. And matter of fact, I think Puerto Rico just last week or the week before, you know, filed for statehood. They want to become their own independent nation again, a state, and they should. You know, let me know what you all think in the comment section. This been your boy Trey. Make sure you hit that like button. You like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed, and don't believe the hype. I'm out.